And good evening to you. Welcome to high school basketball on Central Illinois Sports, coming to you live from Waverly, Illinois this evening as the Pittsfield, Pleasant Hill, Griggsville Perry Lady Sockies at 15-8 play the Pleasant Plains Lady Cardinals 25-6 in this Class 2A Regional Championship. Good evening to you. I'm Charlie Hull. John's alongside as well. Glad you've joined us here live on YouTube on Central Illinois Sports for this broadcast action. These two teams, well, somebody going to be playing next Monday at the Hillsboro Sectional, and the loser, of course, season will come to an end. Live from Waverly, home of the Waverly Holiday Tournament, and one of the only gyms you'll see with two stages in the gym. Well, three, really, if you count what we're sitting on, which could be a third stage. But an interesting setup, a good crowd on hand here from the Pittsfield side of things. They're across the way from us, and several fans are also on hand to root on the Pleasant Plains Cardinals. We'll talk more about the two teams and the matchup on the pregame show on Central Illinois Sports after this.
Fellowship of Christian Athletes is an international and local organization that provides support for our athletes and coaches in the area. Small groups called huddles meet regularly in our schools and communities to build strong relationships. Todd Sweatman is our area director for Western Illinois. Todd is a longtime educator and coach and also serves as the chaplain at McMurray College. Julie Ross, area rep, is working with Adams and Brown County schools to support coaches and athletes. Jack Hull, longtime radio broadcaster and sports official, is serving with Julie and Todd throughout the Western Illinois region. We need your support as boosters, first in prayer and also with your financial monthly support. You can help us strengthen the huddles in your schools. Contact us at westernilfca.org to find out more and get our contact information. Won't you join us in lifting Jesus Christ up in our schools, athletes, coaches, and communities? Go to westernilfca.org or email me at jhull@fca.org. Get involved in FCA for your youth today.
At Lanham Chiropractic, their mission is to ensure that they guide each patient to the possibility and enjoyment of a healthier you. Dr. Chris Lanham works together with each patient to identify the cause of the chiropractic issue and address it through chiropractic care, proper nutrition, and natural supplements, all while utilizing honest and trusting communication. If you're looking for a hands-on chiropractor who's proud to call this area home, call Dr. Chris Lanham at Lanham Chiropractic in Pittsfield at 217-285-6300. For nearly 40 years, the Niebuhr Funeral Home has been serving our area with professionalism and compassion. This is our business, our hometown. You can be assured we take great personal pride in serving your family in your time of loss. We're locally owned. We're your friends and neighbors. We care about you and your family. Niebuhr Funeral Home, with locations in Pittsfield and Barry, serving our community with compassion and respect.
Welcome back on Central Illinois Sports. Live tonight at Waverly for this regional championship game. The Pleasant Plains Cardinals 25-6 on the season. Losses on the year to Illini Bluffs in their first game of the year, 49-48. Of course, Illini Bluffs always has a very talented ladies program. They lost to Moline 40-35. Then they strung off wins all the way from the 17th of November until the 10th of December when they lost to Taylorville 57-49. Their largest loss of the year was they lost to Lanphier 46-29. They were also defeated by Camp Point Central 48-32. The Cardinals enter this contest winners of, let's count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 in a row coming into the action here tonight. And TJ Frazie's squad has a team, John, that had a very successful volleyball season, and they're looking to keep it going on the hard court here tonight as well.
Yeah, Charlie, kind of interesting to talk about that, though, is, Pleasant Plains with a loss to Camp Point Central by, 14 there, I believe?
Yes.
Something like that. And Pittsfield, Griggsville Perry, Pleasant Hill got a win over Camp Point Central just, last week or week before?
Well, way to steal my thunder there, John, as I was going to point at that. But nice segue, though. John's been at this a day or two. Hey, you could broadcast as well. It's just as easy as a video and a mouth, and I know a lot of people that have at least one of those two things. The Sockies started off their season with a loss to Route Catholic, who's ranked highly in Class 1A. 49-41 was the loss there. Then lost to Route again in the Lady Hornet Classic, 41-34. A 2-point loss to West Hancock, and a little bit of a controversial ending to that game. They lost to West Central, who's always talented, 57 41. Greenfield Northwestern beat the Lady Sockies on the 17th of December. They were battling some injuries at that point, 47-44, and lost big to Highland, 61-38. Triopia was a 2-point winner over the Lady Sockies on the 26th of December, 61-59, the final there. Then a pretty good stretch of wins over Abington, Athens, an overtime win over Western, and a win over New Berlin, along with another one over Western before losing to West Central, 46-36. And then quite a stretch of days where they didn't have a lot of games before beating Central Southeastern 47-40. So the Lady Sockies are 15-8 on the year. Jeff Shireman, their head coach, and looking to pick up their first regional crown in a while here for this Lady Socky program. In fact, we'll review the last time this program won a regional. We'll also preview the matchup between these two teams. They're both out on the court warming up right now, about 6 minutes away from the tip. A timeout here. Back with you after this.
At CASCOM, we're proud to provide the communication services you need to get the most from today's technology. Our people make it happen. We're part of your community, and we take pride in delivering excellent customer service. If you ever have a question, give us a call. We're here to help. CASCOM, connecting our community.
Are you searching for a bank that's a slam dunk? Get into the game today at Great Rivers Bank in Barry, Liberty, and Pittsfield for products with great rates and folks you will love having on your team. Find us online at greatriversbank.bank or call 217-335-2393 for all the details. Make your deposit today. It's as easy as that layup the tall kid just made. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Geared Up is your local choice for custom apparel and awards. No matter the season, sport, or event, we've got the gear to make it a success. Ask us about our fundraising program, available to all schools, businesses, and community organizations. Check us out online at www.wegearyouup.com or call 217-473-6290. That's 473-6290 for Geared Up, custom apparel, and awards.
Welcome back to Waverly. The last time the Lady Socky program saw a regional plaque come their way was 2008-2009, when now assistant coach Marla Willard was leading the way for the Lady Sockies. They then lost to Piasaw Southwestern in a game, John, you and I think actually broadcast.
We did.
Harlanville possibly was the site of that game. That's when Christy Hefner was the head coach. Of course, Coach Hefner has been an assistant now in the program since the co-op with Pleasant Hill. For this squad from Pleasant Plains, well, John, it hadn't been quite as long. The 2017-2018 season, also sometimes affectionately called last year, and when they were 29-4, and TJ Frazie's reeled off a pretty good number of wins here. Coming into this season, they got Coach Frazie to 135-66 in 7 years. So then add another 25 onto that, so 160 and 6 losses, so 160-72. Pretty good run there for TJ Frazie, whose family has been pretty involved in this Pleasant Plains program on the boys and girls side for quite a while now. Of course, the Plains program, they've won, by the way, 4 regionals under TJ Frazie, 2012 all the way to 2015, 3 years in a row there, and then last year. They also had some pretty good success on the volleyball court, if you'll remember, as they took first place last fall, going 34-6. And it's amazing when you have a good run of athletes like Pleasant Plains does right now, John, how they can perform well in various activities.
Yeah, and Charlie, I think you could make the same argument for this Pittsfield squad as, they had a season that was, not as successful maybe as they were hoping for at the end of the volleyball season, as I think they were really hoping to maybe be able to pull out a regional victory there, but definitely significantly improved as compared to the several years before.
Well, we're about 2 minutes away from the tip-off of this contest, and a pretty nice crowd on hand here for the ball game. If you weren't able to make it out tonight and you found us here on YouTube, we certainly are glad you have chosen to do so with Central Illinois Sports. We thank the folks that are our sponsors on the broadcast, including our Trash Queen scoreboard sponsor, that is Trash Queen. or 320-4320 will get you Trash Queen. Chris Nichols and his staff doing a great job with all your residential and commercial trash pickup needs. Check them out on Facebook. It's Trash Queen. Keys to the game really for this Pleasant Plains squad, not a ton of size. In fact, they don't match up maybe quite as well size-wise against the Lady Sockies, but they're going to get after it defensively. For Pittsfield, handling the basketball will definitely be a big key if they're going to come out on top.
Yeah, Charlie, I think defense is going to be the key in this game for either squad. And I'd say defense and rebounding, but I think Lily Pepper is a pretty good rebounder. She'll probably take care of that part.
And if you're the Pleasant Plains squad, obviously you're the favored team in this, the 1 seed in the regional. You're trying to come out and take care of business here. You can't overlook this Lady Socky squad. You have to make sure you finish the contest, as we saw Auburn not do against the Lady Sockies in the semifinal, as they came back from double-digit deficit in the second half to win that game in overtime here at Waverly last night. The two teams have come to the benches. We'll have the national anthem. We'll pause for this timeout. When we come back, starting lineups play-by-play as the Lady Sockies take on Pleasant Plains your way next.
Call Best Systems Builders for all your insulation needs. We are a full-service insulation contractor offering both open and closed cell spray foam, blown cellulose, and fiberglass installation. Best Systems has 2 BPI certified professionals ready to inspect your home or business today. You may qualify for incentives through the American Act on Energy program. Call Scott or Michael at 217-285-6005 for your free estimate, or visit us online at gobestsystems.com and start saving money on your energy bill today. Few things compare to Camp Point Central's fans' dedication to the Panthers. The same can be said about Channel and the farmers they serve. You see, unlike other seed companies, they don't have salesmen. With Channel, you get the advantage of a dedicated Channel seedsman, a trusted year-round advisor who can provide the right recommendations for your fields. It's their hands-on approach that truly sets them apart. Customized service, expert advice, elite seed management products. Find your Channel seedsman at channel.com or contact local district sales manager Matt Hughes at 217-242-8852.
Together, we build. It's more than just a tagline at John Petty & Sons Custom Builders. It's our way of life. Our team is committed to building high-quality, custom-built commercial and residential facilities to fit the needs of your family or business. From design, new construction, renovation, and repairs, we have the expertise to turn your project into reality. Call us for a free quote at 217-248-6196. That's 248-6196. Or check us out on Facebook. John Petty & Sons Custom Builders. Together, we build.
Press Yours on You is celebrating 13 years as your source for school spirit wear. They can personalize varsity jackets, hoodies, t-shirts, hats, duffel bags, flags, and more. Show your school pride with a bumper sticker or window decal from Press Yours on You. Visit their online store at www.pressyoursonyou.com or visit them on Facebook. Press Yours on You, 506 West Wood on Highway 24 in Camp Point. Call 593-6031.
Well, it's time to take a look at the starting lineups for this contest, as the Lady Sockies of Pittsfield, Pleasant Hill, and Griggsville Perry will take on the Pleasant Plains Cardinals here at the Waverly 2A Girls Regional. Winner moves on to the Hillsboro Sectional next Monday night. The Pittsfield Lady Sockies, Jeff Shireman is their head coach, assisted by Marla Willard, along with Coach Christy Hefner, 15-8 on the season. They'll start the following. At a guard, she's a 5'9" freshman, Katie Cox. At another guard is the 5'6" senior, Sydney Bauer. And at the third guard spot is the 5'7" senior, Gretchen Wessel. At a forward, a 5'10" sophomore, Chloe Lemons. And at the other forward, the 5'11" senior, Lily Pepper. Pepper, Wessel, Lemons, Bauer, and Katie Cox for the 15-8 Lady Sockies. Pulled off the victory against Auburn in the semifinal in overtime. Coming back from, as we told you, down double digits in that contest to defeat the Lady Trojans of Auburn, who, by the way, in the three-point shootout, they sent 2 on to the sectional, as did the Western Payson Lady Wildcats. So congratulations to the 2 young ladies there who moved on for Western and Auburn. It took 9 to get out. They had 3 make 10, and then a single shooter made 9 to move on in the three-point shootout. The Pleasant Plains Cardinals, John, a really good record on the year. They're 25-6, and at a guard spot will be the junior, Allie Frazee. Also at another guard is a 5'6" junior, Caroline Giacchino. Caroline Giacchino will start in the starting lineup for this Pleasant Plains squad. Also starting for the Cardinals will be Heidi Hergenrother at the center spot. Hergenrother stands about 5'9". Also for the Pleasant Plains Cardinals at 5'8" tall is a junior, Anna Kanalakin. And then the fifth player here for the Cardinals. Well, if they get the microphone to work here, will be Emily Long, junior.
Emily Long's name is kind of disappointing, Charlie. Those are almost as complicated as the University of Illinois men's team's names now.
No. Frazee, Giacchino, Hergenrother, Kanalakin, and Long.
It's definitely Kanalakin. Yeah, now that you say that, it's a lot easier, isn't it?
Katie Cox will jump in the center for the Lady Sockies. They're wearing the black uniforms, red numbers, and white trim. And jumping center for Pleasant Plains will be Kanalakin. Dwight Kirkman, our head official, steps into the center circle. We're ready for regional championship action on Central Illinois Sports. The tip is up and controlled by the Lady Sockies as Bauer has the basketball. She'll take it toward the front court against the man-to-man pressure, and a foul going to be called 5 seconds in. Whistled against Giacchino. Caroline Giacchino's first foul, first team foul. It'll be ball out of bounds to the Lady Sockies on the sideline right in front of the scorer's table. The bounce pass goes in the backcourt to Bauer. She'll look to bring it up against the Pleasant Plains defender Giacchino, who just picked up a foul. Now Bauer drives in, shot put up no good. Rebound on the play comes down to Frazee, her first of the contest. She'll take the ball into the front court herself. Works it off on the right side to Kanalakin. Kanalakin with the ball on the wing, kicks to the corner to Hergenrother. Out around the top they go to Frazee. Just underway here in the first quarter as Bauer had a good look down low for the Lady Sockies, but couldn't complete on their opening attempt. Now Pleasant Plains playing the defense against the Pittsfield man-to-man. Little pass and cut offense here for the Cardinals. Kanalakin with the ball. Bounces down in the paint. Ball tied up. Knocked out of bounds by the Lady Sockies. It'll stay with the Cardinals underneath. Not a lot of room on the end lines here at Waverly. Call it about 2 feet from the end line to the wall. Maybe not even that much. Maybe 18 inches. Inbounds pass comes to Frazee, left wing. Drives against Wessel. Step back. Left-handed three off the mark. Rebound will go out of bounds. It'll be Pittsfield ball, length of the court to go. So both teams come up empty on their first possessions of the contest. 7-11 to play in the first. No score in the early going here. Ball is knocked away by Kanalakin. It'll be back to Lemons to inbound it here. And you're in tight quarters. I mean, her back is touching the wall as she goes to inbound. It does so to Cox. Cox is pressured, the freshman. She'll take it, though, into the front court. Spins right into the defense. Able to handle the ball. She'll work it out between the circles to Bauer. And the Lady Sockies will set up the offensive attack here. To Wessel. Bounce pass right side to Lemons behind the arc. Look for Cox. Now has nearly lost the dribble. Picks it up. Needs some help. Somebody has to break free. They get it to Pepper, who shovels it out to Wessel. 6:48 to play in the first. No score here in this contest. Wessel out on the wing to Bauer. Bauer will try the pass down low to Pepper. Going to go to work in the paint. Shot up, no good. Fouled on the play by, I do believe, Hergenrother. And it will be Heidi Hergenrother's first foul. Second team foul into the free throw line for the first time in the contest will be Lily Pepper, the senior for the Lady Sockies. 6:39 to play in the first.
Tied at no score. Pepper trying to break that. First one up for her, a little long, no good. She'll get the second attempt if she was fouled on the shot.
Everybody trying to get some early jitters worked out here for both squads. Pepper trying to put the Lady Sockies on the board.
Her second's up and it's good. Gives the Lady Sockies a 1-0 lead.
1-0 advantage on the Trash Queen scoreboard. Into the contest for Pittsfield comes Kayla Merriman, the 5'4" junior. She replaces Wessel. Inbounds pass in the backcourt for the Lady Cardinals. Ball knocked away from behind. Diving on the floor after it was Pepper, but could not corral. It'll stay with Pleasant Plains underneath their own hoop.
Charlie, I just saw something that's interesting. It's almost harder to inbound the ball when you can run the baseline because it's so tight.
Yep, you got to really tiptoe the line there. Frazee passes it off right side to Giacchino. Looking down low to Long. Ball knocked loose and stolen away. Turnover on the Cardinals there first. Into the front court. Cox on the dribble. And TJ Frazee upset that Billy Pepper might have got away with a foul in the post. And he's saying to referee Kerfman, you called the foul down there and didn't call it down here. 6:23 to play in the first. 1-0, the advantage for Pittsfield. Tension's high early. Pepper in the paint. Kicks it left side. Merriman, 3-ball is no good. Rebound down to Herkenrother, her first of the contest. Into the front court, Frazee works it all the way down to Giacchino, whose layup is up and good. Caroline Giacchino with her first two, and a lead change the first of the contest as the Cardinals have a 1-point lead. Into the front court, Cox to Pepper. Down low, had a ball tipped, stolen away. Turnover on the Lady Sockies there first. 5:55 to play in the first quarter. Giacchino takes it into the front court. Works it out to Kanalikin. She'll kick it over on the left side to Frazee. 5:47 to play in the first. Now between the circles to Long. Long with the bounce pass on the wing to Hergenrother. Back up front to Giacchino. To Frazee on the wing. 2-1 Pleasant Plains. Ooh, nice backdoor cut. Shot missed by Kanalikin. Rebound on the play to Pepper. Tied up. And that'll end up being a turnover on the Lady Sockies, their second, as the possession arrow favors Pleasant Plains. Here's Wessel in as Merriman takes a chair for Pittsfield. 5:31 to play in the first. 2-1 Pleasant Plains underneath their own basket here. Alikin to inbound. Does so out front to Long. Long will dish it off between the circles to Giacchino, who sets up the offensive attack for Pleasant Plains with a behind-the-back dribble. Gets by Cox, drives in, ball knocked out of bounds by the quick hands of Sydney Bauer. It'll stay with the Cardinals again underneath. Natives restless here. 5:22 to play in the first. We're in amongst the fans tonight, much like Harry Carey. Here's Frazee, turned down the three. Instead, Hergenrother rises from 17. Her shot no good. Ball tipped, but Hergenrother gets it on the offensive board. Her second rebound of the game. Another chance here. Heidi Herkenrother drives in, dishes to the corner to Frazee. Frazee going to work a little pick and roll. No, just the bounce pass instead to Herkenrother. Out between the circles to Long. Ball stolen away by Cox as she stepped into the passing lane. Larceny, layup good. Katie Cox, the freshman, gives the Lady Sockies a 1-point lead again with 4:53 to play in the first. As she jumped the passing lane. Cox, a good athlete. Hergenrother going to drive in. Dishes down low to Frazee. Her shot no good, but a foul going to be called on Chloe Lemons.
That'll be Lemons first and the team first against Pittsfield. And to the free throw line.
This will be Allie Frazee to the line.
Frazee looking for her first points of the night. Shooting a couple. Looking to give her team the lead once again. She makes the first, and that makes it tied at 3. 4:45 to go in the first quarter of play.
The contest for the Cardinals is Asa Smith, a sophomore.
Second for Frazee is up and also good. Give the third lead change as Pleasant Plains has a 1-point lead once again.
That's right. Here's a ball in the backcourt. They get it across to Lemons. Lemons will throw a bounce pass, but she traveled first. Good call there. Turnover number 3 by the Lady Sockies. So third turnover here for Pittsfield. Pleasant Plains has a 4-3 advantage with 4:38 to play in this opening period. Frazee to play the point for the Cardinals again. Wearing the white uniforms, blue numbers, and red trim here at the Waverly Gym, home of the South County Vipers, formerly known as the Scotties. The Snakes must have eaten them. Here's an airball three-point shot. A rebound on the play comes down to Bauer, her first board. She's trying to dribble away from the defense. Gets it to Cox, who is fouled. Is a little bit late on the rotation that time was Smith, and she's called for the reach. Asa Smith's first, third team foul by Pleasant Plains. They're aggressive on the defensive side. 4:17 to play in this first quarter. 4-3 Cardinals. Sockies with the ball out of bounds. They'll get it to Bauer in the backcourt. Sydney Bauer across to Merriman, who's checked back in for Wessel just a moment ago. Merriman has picked up the bounce, needs some help, gets it to Cox left side. She'll drive in, jump stop off the glass. Good again for Cox. She's got 4. Lead change the 4th of the game as the Lady Sockies go back up by 1. 5-4, back and forth battle here in the first 4 minutes of this contest. Frazee and the Cardinals trying an answer. Left side, Hergenrother will throw it out front. Cox nearly got the steal, but instead going to be called for a foul as she and Giacchino collided.
That'll be Cox first and the team second against the Lady Sockies.
Merriman down. Wessel back in. On the other side, we see Al can take a chair, and into the contest will be, well, it's going to be, believe it or not, Macy Canalkin.
Canalkin for Canalkin.
3:45 to play here in the first. 5-4 advantage for Pittsfield. Frazee with the crossover dribble. Bounces it over on the left side to Hergenrother. Now out front, Frazee. On the wing, it goes to Macy Canalkin. She's a junior, as is Anna. I'm going to guess they're sisters.
Probably
Here's
twins.
Hergenrother drives in, hands it off to Smith. Knifes to the bucket. Little scoop shot up and good. Smith with her first two. And another lead change, the fifth. Ric Flair in attendance. Into the front court. Cox on the breakaway. Shot up no good. Fouled. She'll shoot a pair. And you got to be careful. You're going to try to take a charge at this gymnasium. You'll go flying into the boards. Cox to shoot two shots here. And the foul is whistled against Pleasant Plains' Asa Smith.
Asa Smith, that's going to be her second and the team fourth. So I have to think she'll have to sit down for a while. Cox to the free throw line shooting a couple. First one up for her, rolls around, rolls out, no good. Still a 6-5 Pleasant Plains score, 3:17 to go in the first quarter of play.
Trying to tie us up for the second time tonight is Katie Cox, the freshman, right-hander. Good on this one. She's got 5, and the game is tied at 6. Merriman in, sitting down Wessel for the Lady Sockies. 3:17 to play in the first. Frazee will bring the ball across on the dribble. She's a junior, as is Giacchino, are the Canalican sisters, as is Long, and I'm pretty sure Hergenrother is as well. A lot of juniors on this squad. Here's a pass down low. Shot it up is good here by Giacchino. She knifed in the lane, has 4. And the lead out to 2 for Pleasant Plains. Largest of the contest right now with 2:54 to play in the first. Bauer and Merriman take it across. Right side to Lemons. They double her. She spins away from the defender. Off to Bauer in the corner. Drives on the baseline. Ball knocked loose, and they'll say touch last by Bauer. 4th turnover by the Lady Sockies. And for Pleasant Plains is Maddie Doucette. She's one of the couple of the seniors on this squad, and she replaces Hergenrother. And now we'll see a holding foul called in the inbounds play against Katie Cox, and this will be her early second.
That'll be Cox's second, team fourth, and team third. I'm sorry, they got it up there quick.
They'll leave Cox in. She's got to be careful. Don't want to pick up that third one here in the first. Frazee with it for Pleasant Plains. She'll work it across, and the man-to-man pressure of Merriman. On the right side to Smith. They work it down on the block. Spinning away from the defender is Giacchino, and she'll have another 2. Caroline Giacchino has 6. And the lead is 4 for Pleasant Plains. 10-6 with 2:25 to play in the first. Bauer takes the ball toward the front court. She's tied up. It'll remain Lady Socky basketball, but the pressure of Pleasant Plains starting to bother the Sockies, and Jeff Shireman wants a timeout. We'll pause as well. 2:20 to play in the first. 10-6 advantage for Pleasant Plains on top of Pittsfield. Back with you in 30 seconds.
At Country Financial, we know everyone's situation is unique, and we believe that even the biggest goals start with simple steps. So when it comes to protecting the things you love and planning for the future, don't get overwhelmed. Get started today with John Hibbert, your Country Financial agent in Camp Point, Illinois. That's John Hibbert, your Country Financial agent. Call 217-593-6819. John Hibbert, Country Financial, 217-593-6819.
2:20 to play in the first quarter. Pleasant Plains on top of Pittsfield 10-6. John Lady Sockies just need to take better care of the basketball. Easier said than done, though. Pleasant Plains pretty good at pressuring the ball.
Yeah, they really are. And, Lily Pepper's come back and tried to help a couple of times. She can really work as a pivot, as we saw in some games earlier on in the year. And that may be kind of what they have to do.
Into the front court with it is Wessel. Works it on the wing left side to Pepper. Pepper behind the arc now. Out front to Cox, who has 2 fouls. Over to Wessel, right side to Lemons. They double her in the corner. She dribbles the ball back out front to Wessel on the wing. Try to work it down, though. Gets it to Pepper. Nice move. Shot is good, and she's fouled. Lily Pepper with her first field goal of the contest. She's got 3, and an and-one opportunity here as she was shoved in the back by Maddie Doucette.
That'll be Doucette's first and the team 5th against Pleasant Plains. Pepper to the free throw line, shooting 1. 10-8 the score, 1:58 to go in the first quarter of play. Pepper was 1 of 2 from the free throw line on her first attempt. Shot up and no good. Rebound comes down to
Smith. Smith with the board.
Yeah.
She'll take it into the front court. She's also playing with 2 fouls. Here's a 3 on the way left side by Frazee and a quick shot. Follows the shot, gets her own rebound. Put back up, no good.
Fouled by Wessel.
Yep, fouled by Wessel. Will they say it's on the floor? And they will. Wow, I thought she was maybe trying to go up there. Wessel's first, team fourth. That long shot created a long rebound. Here's Merriman into the game. Cox will take a chair. Good move there. 1:46 to play in the first. 10-8 lead for Pleasant Plains. Smith to inbound for the Lady Cardinals. She throws it way out front. Ball nearly tipped, but Giacchino is able to pull it in. Pass it off to the left side to Smith, who fires the train. It's good. From downtown, Smith with 5. And the lead for Pleasant Plains is 5, largest of the contest right now. 1:30 to play in the first. Bauer takes the ball into the front court for the Lady Sockies. Crosses over. Pull-up shot out the window. Smooth by Bauer. She's got 2 and cuts the lead to 3. Into the front court quickly. Smith drives the paint. Bump, no call. Rebound on the play down to Lemons. Her first of the contest. Lady Sockies down by 3 and on the attack. Merriman to Bauer. Works it across to Lemons. Has an advantage, but she slows it down here with 1:10 to play in the first. Skips it right side to Merriman. Trying to create the angle to get the ball into the post. Does so to Lemons. Going to back her way in. Knocked around, shot put up, won't fall. Rebound tipped out and run down out there by Giacchino, her first. Giacchino with the ball with 55 seconds to play in the first and slows it down for Pleasant Plains. Now she's going to pull up for a 3 ball, no good, and the ball going to go out of bounds on the rebound. Pleasant Plains is just 1 of 5 from 3 in the early going, 5 of 10 from the floor. They'll bring in 3 ladies to this contest, including Long. Also into the contest is Herkenrother and Anna Kanalkin returns. Cox comes back in for the Lady Sockies. They'll have the ball on the sideline of the backcourt with 46.3 seconds to play in the first. And Cox will bring it up against the pressure defense of Anna Kanalkin. Cox with it on the bounce. Drives to the free throw line. Now has the ball knocked loose. Gets it back to Bauer. Right side 3 off the mark. Rebound down to Smith. Her second board of the evening. 30 seconds to play in the first. A 3-point lead in the basketball for Pleasant Plains. Smith drives past her defender and Merriman. Goes coast to coast. Layup up. No good. And the rebound pulled in by Pepper. Her second. 17 seconds to play in the first. Lemons gets it to Bauer. Bauer to take it across on the pass to Merriman with 12 seconds. In the corner to Lemons. Works it way out front to Pepper with 8. Lily Pepper, the senior. Trying to throw it left side. Good catch by Bauer. Shot blocked. Rebound down to Lemons. Her shot blocked out of bounds. It'll be Lady Socky ball with 2.2 seconds to play in the first. A chance to cut it to 1 with a 2 or tie it with a 3. 2.2 ticks to play in the first. Lemons to inbound. Lobs it up to Cox. She had to run it down. Throws up a shot from the free throw line. Won't go in. And as the final buzzer of this first quarter sounds here, it's Pleasant Plains 13, Pittsfield 10. Back with second quarter play-by-play after this.
The caring and experienced professionals at Hamilton Funeral Homes are here to support you through this difficult time. We offer a range of personalized services to suit your family's wishes and requirements. You can count on us to help you plan a personal, lasting tribute to your loved one, and we'll carefully guide you through the many decisions that must be made during this challenging time. You're welcome to call us at any time of the day, any day of the week. Visit our funeral home in person or on the web at hamiltonfuneralhome.com. Call 217-593-6517.
For all of your commercial and residential trash pickup needs, call Trash Queen, serving Pike, Scott, and Morgan counties with affordable residential trash service and roll-off dumpsters. We're proud to be locally owned and operated and want to earn your business. Give us a call to find out just how affordable our rates really are. Call Trash Queen at 217-320-4320. That's 217-320-4320. Or check us out on Facebook. Trash Queen, our business is picking up.
Well, after a quarter, it's Pleasant Plains 13, Pittsfield 10. Lady Sockies are 4 of 11 from the floor, 36%. They have 4 turnovers. Pleasant Plains shooting 5 of 13, 38%. Turned it over just 2 times in the first quarter. 5 lead changes, 2 ties in the ball game. Pleasant Plains right now a 3-point lead in the basketball to start this second quarter. Smith with it, works it off of the free throw line. That is to Long. Long back to Smith. Right side, here's a long 2-point shot put up and no good by Giacchino, and the rebound down to Katie Cox for the Lady Sockies, her first. Cox, Wessel, Bauer, Lemons, and Pepper for Pittsfield. Cox with 2 fouls for Pittsfield. Smith has a couple of fouls for Pleasant Plains. Here's Bauer, going to drive past her defender. Now bumps off of one there. Gets it down in the paint to Pepper. Turnaround shot from the paint off the mark. And Smith has her 3rd rebound of the game. She'll take it with a behind-the-back dribble into the front court. All the way down low. Good court vision to Giacchino, who puts it up and in. She's got 8. And the lead is back to 5 for the Cardinals, tying their biggest lead of the contest. Lemons with the ball, has a 3-on-2. Gets it to Pepper. Drives in. Offensive foul. And standing in, taking the charge was Smith. That'll be a turnover on the Lady Sockies, their 5th. Foul on Pepper, her 1st. 5th team foul as well on Pittsfield. Pepper a little slow to get up. As is Smith. They will bring Merriman into the game for the Lady Sockies. And who's she going to replace here? Frazee comes in the other way. Pepper going to take a quick chair. On the other side, Smith. So both of those young ladies involved in the collision will have a seat for just a moment. 7:10 to play in the first. 15-10 advantage for Pleasant Plains. Looking to add to what is their biggest lead of the contest. Frazee with it in the backcourt. She's pressured by Wessel. Now Wessel knocked down and the ball stolen by Bauer. Bauer from the 15-foot pull-up shot, no good. But a hard box out by Frazee is called a foul. Frazee's 1st, team 6th. Is Payne you. I think Payne usually is handled at this level by the IHSA. And to the free throw line will be Sydney Bauer. You know, if you sit in the stands, you have fans. That's short for fanatic. Here is first free throw by Bauer, no good. 7:01 to play in the first. 15-10 advantage for Pleasant Plains. Pepper to check back in for the Lady Sockies. She will replace Merriman. It's a rough game, but
it's feeling more and more like a Harry Carey game, actually. Those kind of sound like things that you might have heard at a Cub game in the 80s when they weren't very good.
Bauer trying to cut it to a 4-point game. 7:01 to play in the half. This one also too long. Rebound on the play, pulled in by Pleasant Plains is Emily Long, her 1st of this affair. Long gets it to Frazee, who will take it into the front court for Pleasant Plains. Dribbles against Wessel out front. Frazee is left-handed, it appears. She'll work it over on the baseline to Hergenrother. Nice move there, right past her defender and in for 2. Heidi Hergenrother with her 1st 2, and it's a 7-point lead for Pleasant Plains. 6:35 to play in the first. Bauer with the ball in the backcourt. Nearly traveled, but was able to pin the pivot foot to the floor that time. Bauer has it out front on the pass from Pepper. Drives inside and is fouled. I do believe this is Anna Kanalikin, and it is. It's Anna's 1st, team 7th, and 1-1 for the Lady Sockies, who are just 2 of 7 from the free throw line. Should be 1-1 here.
Yeah.
And Bauer will be the shooter. Sydney Bauer is 0 of 2 from the line, has 2 points.
Bauer a couple of times has just been quicker than her defender and been able to kind of drive by, get away from her, and
he's drawn a couple of fouls that way.
Yeah. Missed the opening layup too on that as she was free to the basket. First one up, bounces around, no good.
No good, and the free throw shooting woes of the Lady Sockies continue. Smith takes the ball coast to coast. Her shot's no good, and the rebound down to Lemons, her 2nd. Into the front court, Cox with the ball for Pittsfield. 6:10 to play in the half. 17-10 Pleasant Plains. Here's Pepper. Move on the baseline. Pretty finish there. She's got 5 and cuts the lead to 5. 6:03 to play in the half. Quickly into the front court, Frazee to Smith behind the arc on the left side. Out between the circles to Long. Fires the 3, and it's banking it in here. It's Emily Long, her 1st tray of the contest, and the lead is 8 for Pleasant Plains. The bank only stayed open this late on Fridays. 5:45 to play in the half. Lemons to Pepper. Works it between the circles to Bauer. Bauer against Smith. Could she drive at her and pick up that 3rd foul here? Smith's been a rebounding machine for Pleasant Plains since she came in. Now Bauer has picked it up, goes in the corner to Lemons. She'll drive baseline, gets by her defender. Shot put up is good. Nice take to the rim that time by Lemons. She's got her 1st 2, and it's 20-14. The other way, Wessel going to reach in and foul Allie Frazee. Wessel whistled for her 2nd, team 6th. If you weren't watching how many fouls would be called, you would think there'd be a huge disparity with the amount of effort being made to catch the Stripes' attention here. 7-6 in the foul category. Frazee with the basketball.
If I had a printer, I'd print him off an application at halftime.
IHSA.org is where you can find that. Now Jeff Shireman upset about the officiating. Hey, you know you're doing a good job when everybody's unhappy. Here's Smith, drives in, leaves it left side baseline. Kanalikin pull-up shot, no good. Pepper with the board, her 3rd. She'll work it to Wessel, who, might have traveled. Not called. Into the front court, Lemons. 4:55 to play in the half. 20-14 advantage for Pleasant Plains. Down on the block, Pepper. Into Cox, around the defender and off the window for 2. Katie Cox with 7. It's 20-16. Pleasant Plains trying to answer. Working it left side to Herkenrother. She'll pass it off on the perimeter to Smith. Looks for the backdoor cut. Who had the man that time? That's Kanalikin, whose shot's no good, and Cox have another board. Her second. Cox will take it toward the front court herself. Now retreats and gets it to Wessel, to Bauer. Lady Saki's down by 4, trying to cut it closer here. Baseline. Lemons from 15, no good. Rebound run down by Frazee, her second. Works it into the front court, all the way back to Anna Kanalikin, whose layup is no good. Rebound put back. Herkenrother finds the mark. And Heidi Herkenrother has another 2. Along with that offensive rebound, her second offensive board of the game. Makes it 22-16, halfway home in this second quarter. Wessel with it for Pittsfield. On the right side to Lemons. Going to try to drive in the paint. Now is caught into a double team. Needs a little help. Works out of it to Cox. Cox snakes her way in. Tried to dish it off. Just needed to go up. Instead, it's whistled for traveling. Turnover number 6 by Pittsfield. Here comes Caroline Giacchino into the game along with Maddie Doucette. And we'll see a timeout whistle here by Pittsfield. We'll pause as well. A 30-second break here. 3:48 to play in the half. 22-16. The lead for Pleasant Plains. We're back with you after this.
When you or your family are feeling under the weather, you can count on Illini Express in Pittsfield. Illini Express is a walk-in clinic located on the south side of the Pittsfield Square and is open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday. $75 is the charge and can be billed to your insurance. Children must be at least 18 months old. Illini Express open 7 to 7 Monday through Saturday and on major holidays 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. Illini Express, a partner of Illini Community Hospital in Pittsfield.
3:48 to play in the half. 22-16 is the advantage for Pleasant Plains on top of Pittsfield. And the Lady Sakis will set up on the defensive side here. Try to slow down this offensive attack for Pleasant Plains, who's already put up 9 points in this quarter. Out front with it is Allie Frazee. Works the ball to Giacchino, who's back in. She might have got an extra step. Shot no good. Fiercely after the rebound. Put back won't fall there. And the rebound this time to Chloe Lemons, who held her ground nicely in the post. Into the front court. Wessel now just loses the ball out of bounds. And a turnover on the Lady Sakis, their 7th. That will bring Merriman into the game, and it will sit down. Wessel just tried to get moving a little too quickly that time.
Yeah, tried to beat her defender off the dribble and just kind of got taken all the way to the end line.
Frazee takes it across for Pleasant Plains, up by 6 with 3:19 to play in the half. Right side, Herkenrother works off of a screen from Smith. Between the circles, that's to Doucette. Now on the left side to Giacchino. Back out front to Herkenrother. On the wing to Frazee. Fakes, now puts the left-hand bounce down. Back out to Herkenrother. Right side over to Doucette. Doucette with a heavy leg brace on that left leg. Bounces on the left side of things to Herkenrother. Out to Frazee. Under 3 to play in the half. 22-16, the advantage for Pleasant Plains on the Trash Queen scoreboard. Lady standing on the baseline doesn't look too happy to be here, does she? Smile, you're alive. Left side, Herkenrother. Out between the circles to Giacchino. Where else would you be?
She works for one of the news agencies in Springfield, evidently, because she's got a microphone on her pocket and she came in with a camera.
She should go out with a smile. Here's a foul whistle against one of the Lady Sakis. That'll be Chloe Lemons' second. Third player with 2 fouls for Pittsfield in a 1-and-1 situation here. Is headed to the stripe is Caroline Giacchino, Jachino. And she will shoot 1 and bonus here. She has 8 points on the contest, and this is her first trip to the charity stripe.
22-16 the score, 2:39 to go in the first half of play. Giacchino shooting 1-and-1. First one up for her is good. She'll get the bonus.
Is that like the cherry? Is that what those are called? Giacchino cherries?
Maraschino.
Oh, well, it was close. Same ending. Can you spell that?
No.
Okay.
In a little bit. I'll have Siri help me.
Giacchino made them both. She's got 10 in the
believe,
contest. Right? Yeah. An even dozen, cousin. The lead's back out to 8. Largest lead of the contest, tied for the second time tonight. Lady Saki's working on the block to Pepper. Ooh, got too far underneath. Shot no good. Rebound on to Heidi Herkenrother, her 4th. Off to Frazee. 2:20 to play here in this first half. 24-16 advantage for the Lady Cardinals. Right side with it is Giacchino. Drives baseline, gets by the defender. Shot no good. A rebound down to Pepper.
She got kind of too far underneath, too, that time. Pulled up right underneath the basket and just tried to hook it around.
Lady Sakis have a size advantage. I think they need to make this a lot more of a half-court game, pound the ball into the post. Under 2 to play in the second quarter. Down 24-16. Nice find. Pepper to Cox. Shot no good. Pepper got the ball at the high post, found Cox in the low. She missed the shot, but she'll shoot a pair as she's hacked this time by Giacchino.
Giacchino's second, team eighth, and Cox to the free throw line shooting a pair.
Lady Sockers are just 2 of 8 from the line right now.
24-16 the score. Pleasant Plains with the lead, 1:53 to go in the first half of play on the Trash Queen scoreboard. First one up for Cox is good.
She's got 8 in this contest for the young freshman.
8 of the Lady Sockies, 17. And she'll try to make the second to cut into this even further. And she does.
And here's Wessel back in. Merriman takes a chair. 24-18 with 1:53 seconds to play in the half. As Caroline Giacchino plays the point this time around for Pleasant Plains. She'll cross over, drive right by Lemons, gets to the rim. Hammered, no call. They'll also say the ball was out of bounds off of Pittsfield. I'm not really sure.
Must have been a block there. I don't know.
1:43 play in the half. Loud noises. Here's Frazee with it. She'll work it out front to Giacchino. She's going to fire a three, top of the key, off the mark, no good. A rebound pulled down by Bauer, her second. She's got the right-hand bounce with 1:30 to play in the half. To Cox across the stripe. Back out to the circle to Bauer. Now to Wessel. 24-18 advantage for Pleasant Plains on the Trash Queen scoreboard. 320-4320 for all your residential and commercial trash pickup needs. Here's Bauer to Wessel. Swings it off on the right side to Pepper. Looking for the low block. Wasn't open that time against the zone defense now of Pleasant Plains. They'll work it in. Cox could not corral it. They'll say it was last touched by her and out of bounds. A turnover on Pittsfield is their 9th.
Cox could have let that go. It would have been off of Pleasant Plains, but she thought she maybe had a chance at catching it and putting it up, and it was just tipped off of her fingertips.
A minute to play in the half. 24-18 advantage for Pleasant Plains, and on the attack here are the Cardinals. Heidi Herkenrauther with it left side. She'll throw it out between the circles to Macy Knalikin. She's a pretty tall young lady. She'll work it down on the block. Nice pass into Anna Knalikin. It's like she knew she was going to be there. She's fouled and will shoot a pair. She's hacked by one of the Lady Sockies. And who's this going to be against? That's going to be against Wessel, her third, team 8th.
Wessel will sit down, I'd have to think, and to the free throw line goes Anna Knalikin. She'll be shooting a couple. 24-18 the score, 47 seconds to go in the first half of play. First one up for her is good. Wessel down.
Anna's got her first point of the night.
As Merriman back in.
The Lady Cardinals have been perfect from the stripe so far.
Makes it 25-18. Make it 26-18 if she makes them both.
And the lead is back out to 8 for the third time this evening. 43 seconds to play in the half. Merriman with the basketball. She'll work the dribble, spins away now. Looking down on the post to Pepper. Will get it to her. She'll go to work against the triple team. Shot no good. Rebound tipped, and Pepper on the floor after it, as is Frazee. And Frazee actually came out of that scrum with the ball. And a timeout going to be whistled for Pleasant Plains. TJ Frazee says timeout on the court. 26.1 seconds to play in the half. 26-18. Plains on top. Back at 30.
Team at Pike County Real Estate specializes in residential homes, commercial properties, tillable, and hunting land in west central Illinois and northeastern Missouri. We treat our clients with the utmost respect and do our very best to connect buyers and sellers together to best suit the needs of our customers. See our current properties at www.pikecorealestate.com or call us at 217-285-5800 for Pike County Real Estate.
It is a real thing. 26.1 seconds to play in the half. 26-18 the lead for Pleasant Plains on top of Pittsfield. Plains with just 2 turnovers in this game compared to 9 for the Lady Sockies. Cardinals are also 6 of 6 from the free throw line, whereas Pittsfield is 4 of 10. 2 big discrepancies in this one. And Pleasant Plains an 8-point lead in the basketball with just 20 seconds to play in this first half. Frazee with it with the dribble. Out front against Merriman. A foul here would send the Cardinals to the line for a 1-and-1. 10 seconds to play as they hold for a final shot. Left side to Anna Knalikin. Hands it off to Frazee. Going to look for a backdoor lob to Knalikin. Gets it down to her. Shot put up no good. A rebound put back though is good at the buzzer by Maddie Dossett. Her first basket of the contest, and that gives the Pleasant Plains Cardinals a 18 advantage at halftime over the Pittsfield Ladies Sockies. Halftime stats and analysis your way after this.
It's the new year and time for a new you. You deserve better. How about treating yourself to a better way of life? Something more reliable, something faster, like the high-speed internet service from Cascom. Call and ask about our specials today at 1-800-252-1799. Another great way to save is to bundle your services. Add a home phone for the family or a local TV with our Broad Vision cable services. Call and bundle all three today at 800-252-1799.
At the First National Bank of Beardstown, you come first. We're dedicated to helping you in any way we can with a full line of financial products delivered by caring, experienced professionals. With locations in Beardstown, Murrayville, and Winchester, we're here to serve the region with your banking needs. Contact our Winchester location at 217-742-3134 or visit us online at bankingyoufirst.com. The First National Bank of Beardstown, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Fellowship of Christian Athletes is an international and local organization that provides support for our athletes and coaches in the area. Small groups called huddles meet regularly in our schools and communities to build strong relationships. Todd Sweatman is our area director for Western Illinois. Todd is a longtime educator and coach and also serves as the chaplain at McMurray College. Julie Ross, area rep, is working with Adams and Brown County schools to support coaches and athletes. Jack Hull, longtime radio broadcaster and sports official, is serving with Julie and Todd throughout the Western Illinois region. We need your support as boosters, first in prayer and also with your financial monthly support. You can help us strengthen the huddles in your schools. Contact us at westernilfca.org to find out more and get our contact information. Won't you join us in lifting Jesus Christ up in our schools, athletes, coaches, and communities? Go to westernilfca.org or email me at jhull@fca.org. Get involved in FCA for your youth today.
We welcome you back at halftime here on Central Illinois Sports, where the Pleasant Plains Lady Cardinals lead the Pittsfield Pleasant Hill Lady Sockies by the score of 28-20 at the check that 28-18, I should say, at the halftime break, as Pleasant Plains beat the buzzer. Just take this 10-point lead in the half. That's their biggest of the contest. Pittsfield's led by as many as one, but not since the first quarter. They've also been tied twice, 3 and at 6. Had 5 lead changes in the ball game, but again, none in that second quarter of play. Turnovers in the contest, 9 for Pittsfield compared to just 2 for Pleasant Plains, and the Cardinals did not turn it over in the second quarter compared to 5 in the second for Pittsfield. Fouling situation looks like this, where Pittsfield 8 team fouls, 3 on Gretchen Wessel, 2 apiece on Katie Cox and Chloe Lemons, and then a single foul in the first half on Lily Pepper. For Pleasant Plains, 8 team fouls, 2 apiece against Jashino and also Smith, and then a single foul on Frazee Dosette, Hergenrother, and Anna Canaligan. At halftime, it's 28-18. Pleasant Plains leads Pittsfield. We'll take a look at the rest of your halftime stats and analysis coming your way after this.
Bank is your hometown full-service bank that offers highly competitive products you need to check out. Located in Barry, Liberty, and Pittsfield, you won't have to go far for the best banking between the rivers. Whether you want to make your money grow or plant a seed for the future, we can help you find the best financial path. Look for us online or call 217-335-2393 to find out about our special rates that will keep you liquid in 2019. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
At Cascom, we're proud to provide the communication services you need to get the most from today's technology. Our people make it happen. We're part of your community, and we take pride in delivering excellent customer service. If you ever have a question, give us a call. We're here to help. Cascom, connecting our community.
At Lanham Chiropractic, their mission is to ensure that they guide each patient to the possibility and enjoyment of a healthier you. Dr. Chris Lanham works together with each patient to identify the cause of the chiropractic issue and address it through chiropractic care, proper nutrition, and natural supplements, all while utilizing honest and trusting communication. If you're looking for a hands-on chiropractor who's proud to call this area home, call Dr. Chris Lanham at Lanham Chiropractic in Pittsfield at 217-285-6300. For nearly 40 years, The Niebuhr Funeral Home has been serving our area with professionalism and compassion. This is our business, our hometown. You can be assured we take great personal pride in serving your family in your time of loss. We're locally owned. We're your friends and neighbors. We care about you and your family. Niebuhr Funeral Home, with locations in Pittsfield and Barry, serving our community with compassion and respect.
Well, it's 28-18 Pleasant Plains here at halftime over the Pittsfield, Pleasant Hill, Griggsville, Perry Lady Sockies. Pittsfield shot 7 of 18 from the floor in that first half of play, 39%. Only got off 7 shots in the second quarter, though. 0 of 3 from the three-point line, 4 of 10 from the free throw line for Pittsfield. Led in scoring by Katie Cox with 9 points, Lily Pepper with 5, and 2 for Chloe Lemons in the contest, along with Sydney Bauer with a pair of points in this one. Rebounding-wise, Pepper has 4 boards, Lemons with 3 to lead the way on the rebounding side for Pittsfield. For Pleasant Plains, they were 10 of 28 from the floor, so got off 10 more shots than the Lady Sockies, 35.7%, 2 of 7 from 3, 28.5%, and they were a perfect 6 of 6 from the free throw line. Led in scoring in the first half by Carolyn Giacchino with 10 points. Also in the contest, 5 points for Asa Smith. Heidi Hergenrother has 4, 3 for Emily Long, and then 2 points apiece for Anna Canalican, Maddie Dossett, and Allie Frazee. So the only player who played in the first half and did not score for Pleasant Plains was Macy Canalican. Good, well-rounded squad here for this Pleasant Plains Cardinals team. They didn't get to this record of 25-6 by accident. The Lady Sockies didn't get to the regional championship game by mistake either. They'll need a big comeback in the second half. Got to take better care of the basketball, get a couple of second chance opportunities, and be better at the free throw line. And also for the Lady Sockies, it would be helpful if they could get a third foul on either Giacchino or Smith to slow down this offensive juggernaut for Pleasant Plains. It's 28-18, Plains on top. Second half play-by-play coming your way after this timeout on Central Illinois Sports.
Geared Up is your local choice for custom apparel and awards. No matter the season, sport, or event, we've got the gear to make it a success. Ask us about our fundraising program, available to all schools, businesses, and community organizations. Check us out online at www.wegearyouup.com or call 217-473-6290. That's 473-6290 for Geared Up, custom apparel, and awards.
Call Best Systems Builders for all your insulation needs. We are a full-service insulation contractor offering both open and closed cell spray foam, blown cellulose, and fiberglass installation. Best Systems has 2 BPI certified professionals ready to inspect your home or business today. You may qualify for incentives through the American Act on Energy program. Call Scott or Michael at 217-285-6005 for your free estimate, or visit us online at gobestsystems.com and start saving money on your energy bill today. Few things compare to Camp Point Central's fans' dedication to the Panthers. The same can be said about Channel and the farmers they serve. You see, unlike other seed companies, they don't have salesmen. With Channel, you get the advantage of a dedicated Channel seedsman, a trusted year-round advisor who can provide the right recommendations for your fields. It's their hands-on approach that truly sets them apart. Customized service, expert advice, elite seed management products. Find your Channel seedsman at channel.com or contact local district sales manager Matt Hughes at 217-242-8852.
Together, we build. It's more than just a tagline at John Petty & Sons Custom Builders. It's our way of life. Our team is committed to building high-quality, custom-built commercial and residential facilities to fit the needs of your family or business. From design, new construction, renovation, and repairs, we have the expertise to turn your project into reality. Call us for a free quote at 217-248-6196. That's 248-6196. Or check us out on Facebook. John Petty & Sons Custom Builders. Together, we build.
Press Yours on You is celebrating 13 years as your source for school spirit wear. They can personalize varsity jackets, hoodies, t-shirts, hats, duffel bags, flags, and more. Show your school pride with a bumper sticker or window decal from Press Yours on You. Visit their online store at www.pressyoursonyou.com or visit them on Facebook. Press Yours on You, 506 West Wood on Highway 24 in Camp Point. Call 593-6031. At Country Financial, we know everyone's situation is unique, and we believe that even the biggest goals start with simple steps. So when it comes to protecting the things you love and planning for the future, don't get overwhelmed. Get started today with John Hibbert, your country financial agent in Camp Point, Illinois. That's John Hibbert, your country financial agent. Call 217-593-6819. John Hibbert, Country Financial, 217-593-6819.
Hey, just because we're nosy, let us know where you're watching from tonight. You can comment on that little chat window next to your YouTube browser. If you're watching on your smart TV, I'm not really sure how that works. Just yell really loud, and hopefully we'll be able to hear you from this point in beautiful downtown Waverly, the home of the South County Vipers, who allegedly ate the old Waverly Scotties. Poor little guy, if he wouldn't have been on that log chain, he'd been able to get away. The Lady Sockies will have the basketball to start this second half, down 28-18 on the Trash Queen scoreboard, and looking to come back in this contest. They've got Lemons out there along with Bauer, Merriman, Cox, and Pepper for Pittsfield, Pleasant Hill, Griggsville, Perry, and some parts in between. Right side of Lemons with it, drives the paint, double team coming her way from behind, tied up by Smith. Heads up defensive play by Smith there, and a turnover on the Lady Sockies is their 10th.
I thought we had Coyotes in here for a second, Charlie.
That is Mr. Don't Touch Me, yes sir. 7:42 to play in the third. It'll be Pleasant Plains basketball up by double digits here. Hergenrother throws the ball in the paint, thrown away. Turnover number 3, first since the first quarter. With it into the front court is Sydney Bauer. She'll set up the offensive attack for Pittsfield. Works it between the circles to Merriman. Has picked up the bounce. Now needs some help. Bounces it down to Pepper. Pepper going to go to work down low against Hergenrother. Just muscles her way up and in for two. And Lily Pepper has 7. 28-20. 7:14 to play in the third. Lady Sockies are going to come back. It's very likely going to have to be through Pepper in the post, where they have a big advantage there. Here's Smith with it left side. Throws it out top to Hergenrother. She'll reverse the ball on the right side over to Frazee. Frazee between the circles gets it up to Long. Long fires a 3, no good. Tried that old bank shot again, and the rebound pulled in by Bauer, her third. Works it to Cox into the front court. Out of a double team to Bauer. Down on the block to Pepper. Shovels it out to Cox. Had trouble with the catch. Now Smith knocks it away. It'll be out of bounds. It'll be off of Cox, they say here.
I surely thought it hit the wall and then came back and hit Cox. It's very tight on the sidelines, too, but
tight quarters here at Waverly. What's the name of that holiday tournament they host here, John?
The Waverly Holiday Tournament, possible?
That's the one. Here's a pass in the paint. Bauer with a good tackle. They'll get it into Hergenrother out top to Smith. She knifes the lane. Little Euro step. Shot no good. Rebound down to Cox, and Smith called for the foul. Cox with her third board. Smith with her third foul. First team foul of the second half against Pleasant Plains, and it came about 81.5 feet away from the basket. And now we have a man on the court. What is he doing? He's picking up a quarter, it looked like.
He works here. He was the man that had to go get the microphone earlier for the gentleman during the three-point contest.
Which was awesome because it was quiet enough in the gym for the man to go, "Hey, Jimmy, we need a microphone. Why don't you just yell without it?" Then we all heard
and
you.
Then he did.
28-20 advantage Pleasant Plains. Pittsfield with the basketball. Cox drives the lane, works it on the wing to Bauer, fakes the 3, now steps inside the arc, pull-up shot tip. Rebound on the play down to Cox, who will put it back up and in. Katie Cox is in double figures. Also has 4 boards, and it's 28-22. Just under 6 minutes to play in the third. Frazee has picked it out way out front to Hergenrother left side. Between the circles off to Long. Long with a nice fake, goes to her left to Smith. Smith fakes the pull-up, kicks it out top. Here's a 3 on the way by Giacchino, and it's good. Caroline Giacchino has 13, and it's a 9-point advantage for the Cardinals. 5:39 to play in the third, up 31-22 on the Trash Queen scoreboard. Merriman with the ball for Pittsfield. Giacchino really having a good game, 13 points. They get the ball down low to Lemons, and she'll get a nice lob pass over the top. Who'd that come from on the left side, John?
Merriman, I believe.
It was a really good entry pass. 31-24, 5:18 to play in the third. Here's Hergenrother off the screen. Tried to find Smith rowing. A little late there. She has the ball tipped, stolen away. Turnover number 4. Bauer with the ball in the backcourt. Throws it across to Lemons. Lemons will put it on the deck now toward the wing. Looking down low. Pepper calling for it. The ball kicked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Lady Sockies on a really tough spot in the corner to inbounds here. Kanalikin into the game. Smith sits down for Pleasant Plains. 5:04 to play in the third. 31-24 advantage for Pleasant Plains. Here's a ball down on the block to Pepper. Out top to Merriman for a tray, and it's good from downtown. Kayla Merriman with a 3, and it makes it 31-27. Nice answer for the Lady Sockies. With it on the right side is Giacchino. She's got a quick release. Thought about pulling up for a three. Now she wants to go a little one-on-one against Lemons. Left side to Hergenrother just inside the arc. She's off the mark, but the rebound out of bounds. Last touch by Merriman. It'll stay with Pleasant Plains underneath their own hoop.
That ball was right off the rim to Merriman, but just a little bit over top of her head.
Inbounds pass comes in the corner to Hergenrother. Looks out front to Frazee. Frazee back to the corner to Giacchino. Fakes, now drives. Ball knocked loose. Run down out front. Ooh, by Frazee, who might have shuffled the feet to Giacchino. Wide open tray. Good from downtown. Caroline Giacchino has 16. And the lead is 7. 34-27 with 4:22 to play in this third period. Bauer with the ball. Takes it into the front court with a dribble. Gets it way out front to Merriman. And she'll set up the offensive attack for the Lady Sockies. Right side Lemons. Lemons will let Cox run through now. Dishes it off on the left side. Ball stolen away. Turnover number 12. Into the front court on the run out is Frazee. She'll put up a jump shot. No good. Gets her own board and is fouled.
That foul
It's on
is
Merriman.
going to be Merriman's first. Team first of the second half. It'll be ball out of bounds. Pleasant Plains underneath the basket.
Wessel in. Lemons sits down.
Just for a little rest there, Charlie.
Okay. 4:01 to play in the third. Inbounds comes to Hergenrother, who got to shoot it over the much shorter defender that time. And Heidi Hergenrother with another 2. She's got 6. Lead back out to 9. And now Pittsfield, nearly threw it right into the scorer's table. Wessel's got it near the sideline. She can dribble. Instead works the ball to Pepper into a tough double team. She's trying to get out of there. Does so on the pass to Wessel. 3:40 to play in the third. 36-27. Pleasant Plains on top. Bauer against Giacchino. Little pull-up shot. Nice touch by Bauer. She's got 4. 36-29 with 3:29 to play in the third. Lady Sockies trying to hang right in here in this third quarter. Hergenrother with it. Works it between the circles to Long. Left side over to Giacchino. Right side Hergenrother. Thought about the tray. She'll work it over on the right wing to Knalikin. Puts the left-hand dribble down to Hergenrother in the corner. Looked on the backdoor pass. Wessel might have been holding the cutter that time. Wasn't called. Now Hergenrother has picked it up. Long pass. Going to be a turnover as the ball goes into the backcourt. Turnover number 5 by Pleasant Plains. Their third of this third quarter. Into the contest, Macy Knalikin. She sits down Emily Long on the other side. Lemons returns, and Wessel takes a chair for Pittsfield. 3:02 to play in this third quarter. 36-29 advantage for Pleasant Plains. As Sydney Bauer takes the ball on the inbounds, gets it to Merriman. Left side to Lemons. Looks for an opening, throws it back out front to Merriman. Crosses and drives. Has 2 players on the same post. Instead gets it to Cox. Cox dribbles in, forces it up. Shot no good, but fouled by Anna Knalikin, I do believe. Let's wait and see. 2:46 to play in the third. The referee comes over and says, "Don't touch me." But he says it's on Anna Knalikin, his second, team second. And to the free throw line is Katie Cox. Cox is 3 of 4 from the stripe. John has 11 points.
36-29, the score, 2:46 to go in the third quarter of play. First one up for Cox is good. Give her 12. Cuts the lead back down to 6. Lady Sockies have been, as close as 4 in this quarter, Charlie?
31-27, I think, is as close as they've gotten.
Okay. She makes them both, makes it 36-31, 5-point game once again.
And with 2:42 to play in the third, Pleasant Plains has the ball on the attack. Right side with it is Anna Knalikin. Works it in the corner to Hergenrother. Out on the line was Macy Knalikin. She falls from her feet.
I'm not sure what even happened there.
And then a foul whistled on Chloe Lemons, who will pick up her third, team second. Knalikin tripped over her own feet, traveled, wasn't called. And then when the loose ball went out, they called a foul on Lemons. So she's got 3. Going to have to be careful here with 2:27 to play in the third. She's guarding the ball out front. Right side with it is Macy Knalikin into the corner to Anna. Ball stolen away by Bauer. Just took it out of her hand. 6th turnover. Bauer on the dribble into the front court is truck stick from behind by Anna Knalikin, who will be whistled for her third.
That'll be her third and the team third or fourth, Charlie. Team third. It'll be ball out of bounds in that tough corner once again.
Here's Smith back into the game. She's playing with 3 fouls. Also back in is Giacchino here for the Cardinals. 2:14 to play in the third. 36-31 Pleasant Plains. Lemons with it. Hands it off to Kayla Merriman trying to get free of Frazee, who's a tough guard. Got to get it, pick it up, then does. Close to 5, but just in the nick of time. Gets it to Lemons, drives in, cut off on the baseline, puts up a shot, no good. Rebound will be run down, and full speed the other way is Jashino. She'll take it into the front court, bounce pass down low. Good find to Macy Kanalikin, who puts it up and in for her first 2 of the night. And makes it a 7-point Pleasant Plains lead with 1:45 to play in the third. Lemons with it on the left wing, splits the double team. She'll work it out between the circles to Merriman. Lady Saki's down by 7 here. Lemons has it on the right side, got away with steps. Now dishes it off to Bauer, a tough spot in the corner. They'll call a reach-in foul here against Pleasant Plains' Allie Frazee. This won't be popular.
That's going to be Frazee's second. Team fourth. It'll be ball out of bounds underneath the basket. Nope, along the far sideline.
That's right where the foul happened. Here's Lemons to inbound. 38-31, Pleasant Plains. 1:32 to play in the third. Inbounds comes to Pepper. She will kick it out top to Wessel. Left side, Cox. Cox back out front to Wessel. Dribbles around, gets it on the wing to Lemons. Down low, Cox turns, shoots, missed the shot. Rebound tipped around. It'll stay with the Lady Sakis as Smith couldn't corral it. Smith did a really nice job holding her ground, though, on the defensive side that time. I mean, a really nice job to go straight up. 1:20 to play in the third because she's got 3 fouls. Has to be careful. Inbounds comes out front to Cox. She shuffled the feet twice there. Not called for it. Works it between the circles to Bauer. On the left side of Lemons. Down to Bauer. Little give and go. Shot up no good, but a foul going to be whistled on Maddie Dosette. Dosette's second. Also known as Dose.
Team fifth, 38-31, the score, 1:08 to go in the third quarter of play. I wish I had another camera that I could put on the people next to me here, Charlie. It's rather entertaining. First one up is good for Bauer. Makes it 38-32.
John doesn't realize he's wearing a headset. He said that loud enough. We're about to be threatened here. It's all right, though.
It's
a sacrifice.
Not really worried about it.
Sacrifices you make.
Next one is up and also good. It's a sacrifice you make for journalism, right?
That's right. It's all in the name of the freedom of the press. Whatever we are.
Thank you, Washington Post.
1:08 to play in the third. 38-33 advantage for Pleasant Plains, and the Cardinals have the basketball. Into the front court with it is Frazee. On the right side of Jashino to Dosette. Over on the left side to Smith. Back out between the circles to Dosette. 52 seconds to play in the third. 38-33 advantage Pleasant Plains. Ooh, nice cut by Jashino. She beat her defender backdoor, and Caroline Jashino has 18, including 8 here in the third, and makes it 40-33. Cox with it into the front court. Look to work it down low. Does so to Pepper. Pepper going to work her way in, and a blocking foul whistled against Maddie Dosette. Her third.
That'll be Dosette's third, team sixth. It'll be ball out of bounds underneath the basket to the Lady Sakis. 40-33 the score, 36.7 seconds to go in the third quarter of play. And
here is Knauken back in. Dosette takes a chair. Lady Sakis to inbound it. We've only gotten, I think, 8 shots off in the quarter. In the corner is Bauer. Pull-up shot is short. Rebound fought for, out of bounds. It'll be Pleasant Plains ball. 40-33 Cardinals with 29.4 seconds to play in the third. Chance to extend that lead out here before the fourth quarter begins. Frazee with the basketball. Takes it across the half-court line against Merriman. Drives in, ball stripped away, stolen away. Turnover number 7. Bauer with the steal. She'll slow it down with 13 seconds to play in the half. Bauer between the circles to Merriman. Works it back to Bauer with 9. Left side Lemons. Deep in the corner to Pepper. Back to Lemons. In the corner to Bauer. Fakes the 3. Pulls up for an off-balance shot. No good. Rebound down to Smith. She'll heave it 3/4 of the court. It's no good off the window. And after 3, it's Pleasant Plains 40. Lady Sakis 33. Fourth quarter play-by-play your way after this.
The caring and experienced professionals at Hamilton Funeral Homes are here to support you through this difficult time. We offer a range of personalized services to suit your family's wishes and requirements. You can count on us to help you plan a personal, lasting tribute to your loved one, and we'll carefully guide you through the many decisions that must be made during this challenging time. You're welcome to call us at any time of the day, any day of the week. Visit our funeral home in person or on the web at hamiltonfuneralhome.com. Call 217-593-6517.
For all of your commercial and residential trash pickup needs, call Trash Queen, serving Pike, Scott, and Morgan counties with affordable residential trash service and roll-off dumpsters. We're proud to be locally owned and operated and want to earn your business. Give us a call to find out just how affordable our rates really are. Call Trash Queen at 217-320-4320. That's 217-320-4320. Or check us out on Facebook. Trash Queen, our business is picking up.
It is 40-33. Pleasant Plains on top of Pittsfield after 3 quarters. Pleasant Plains shooting 38% from the floor, 14 of 37. Pittsfield's 12 of 28, 43%.
Lady Saki's ball coming out.
And it'll be a 7-point deficit they're facing here. Merriman, Pepper, Bauer, Lemons, and Cox to start this final quarter. Merriman, right side to Lemons. Lemons will work it between the circles to Merriman. Lady Saki's down by 7. They've trailed by as many as 10 in this contest. Left side Pepper with it, who's only had 2 points in the second half. Now she drives in and is fouled, and she will shoot at least a 1-and-1, and the foul will be whistled against Caroline Giacchino, and that'll be her third.
Her third, team 7th. Shooting 1-and-1 is Lily Pepper. 40-33 the score, 7:36 to go in the ball game.
Pepper's 1 of 3 from the line, has 7 points.
And her attempt is up and good. She'll get the bonus. Makes it 40-34, cuts it back to a 6-point game. And she cleans off the shoes each time, Charlie, doesn't she? Second one's up, and it's also good.
She's got 9. 5-point game with 7:33 to play. Frazee, check that is Giacchino with the ball in the front court. She will pass it off on the right side to Kanalikin. Kanalikin in the corner to Hergenrother. Hergenrother looks like she wants to get it out of that spot. Patient. Now a timeout whistle by TJ Frazee. We'll pause as well. 7:14 to play. 40-35. Pleasant Plains on top. Back after this.
When you or your family are feeling under the weather, you can count on Illini Express in Pittsfield. Illini Express is a walk-in clinic located on the south side of the Pittsfield Square and is open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday. $75 is the charge and can be billed to your insurance. Children must be at least 18 months old. Illini Express opens 7 to 7 Monday through Saturday and on major holidays 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. Illini Express, a partner of Illini Community Hospital in Pittsfield.
So where are people watching tonight from, John? They're in Quincy. They're in Charleston, Illinois. Noah Mendenhall's in stats class. Glad you're paying for that education, Noah/Gary. Inbounds pass comes in right side of Pleasant Plains is Allie Frazee. And we have 7:09 to play in this game. It's a 5-point lead for Pleasant Plains. Right wing with it is Kanalikin. Looks down low to Smith. And, a foul going to be called. I do believe it's going to be whistled on Cox. As they're going to say she was just a little late there. Her third, team third.
Cox's third foul, but she got 2 fouls in, about 4 minutes to go in the first quarter.
Yes.
And just got her third.
Inbounds comes way out top to Giacchino. He's really been an impressive player in this contest. She'll bounce it on the right wing to Frazee. Frazee will go between the circles to Kanalikin. Left side to Giacchino again. Little pass and cut offense for Pleasant Plains. Pass down low comes to Smith. They're going to call Pepper for a blocking foul here.
It'll be on the floor, so it'll be the 4th or 5th team foul.
It'll be the 4th team foul. Second on Pepper. Ball bounce to the Cardinals underneath. There's the Jeff Sharman we know and love. A little fire in him still. The old fella now. Left side with it is Kanalikin. Between the circles to Hergenrother. Right side gets it to Frazee. They're bumping them off the cuts right now. 4:25 to play in the 4th. Evidently that's not closely guarded. And so no count there. Al between the circles to Smith. Still
got to be in her pocket to get it closely guarded.
Here's Giacchino going to throw up a little hook shot. It's good in the lane. And she got backdoor again. She's got 20 points. Makes it 42-35 on the Trash Queen scoreboard. 6:03 to play. Pepper going to get the ball on the block against Hergenrother. Turnaround shot no good. Hergenrother held her ground. Ball tied up. It'll still be Pleasant Plains basketball. So give Heidi Hergenrother credit for her 5th rebound of the contest. Into the contest for the Lady Sakis is Gretchen Wessel, and Chloe Lemons takes a chair. Lemons has 3 fouls.
Wessel with 4, I believe.
I think Wessel only has 3.
Okay.
5:54 remaining. 42-35 Pleasant Plains. It's a big possession right here. Jashina with it out top to Hergenrother. Over on the wing to Knalikin. Guarded by Bauer. Ooh, picked it up in traffic. Turnover on Plains. They're 8th. 8th turnover, 6th of the second half. Here comes Lemons back into the game. Wessel will take a chair, I think. Or will it be Merriman sitting down? It will be Kayla Merriman. 5:43 remaining, 42-35. Pleasant Plains with the advantage. Lemons to inbound. It's a little advice from the Saki student section that has a nice showing here in this contest tonight. Bauer with it into the front court against Jashina, who has got 3 fouls. Bauer throws it between the circles to Wessel. Wessel left wing over to Lemons. 5:30 remaining. Back out front to Wessel. Looks to move the ball around a little bit here. Right side to Pepper. Over to Cox. Cox looks in the paint. Nothing going there. She's going to try to create here. Drives inside. Past her defender and in for another 2. Lightning quick. Katie Cox has 15.
Pepper gave her a little bit of a
illegal screen
pick there. Maybe 2. It was a pick play, Charlie.
You say illegal. I say only if you get caught. 5:05 to play. 42-37. Down to a 5-point game. Bauer trying to jump the passing lane, but tipped it away with the left hand instead of the ball side hand. And out of bounds. It'll be Pleasant Plains ball. Inbounds goes in the backcourt to Jashino, and she'll bring it up. 5 minutes left in this contest. Still a 5-point game. Frazee with it on the wing. Patient with it there. They are counting this time. She'll put it on the deck now. Has picked it up. Long skip pass. Going to be way out front to Jashino.
Shirley had to work hard to get to it.
Yeah, it was really an athletic catch. She's got the ball on the bounce against Lemons as Pleasant Plains is kind of spreading the floor, looking to burn a little clock, it appears here. Now Cox will be called for a foul.
That'll be her 4th.
She'll pick up her 4th foul with 4:36 remaining. Team 5th. She tried to jump the ball handoff that time and got called for the block. She's got to be careful. 4:30 left, 42-37, advantage for Pleasant Plains. Smith with a way out front. Works it over on the right side to Jashino. Jashino will put it on the floor one time out to Frazee. They're spreading the floor, really not attacking the basket. Sometimes this gets teams in trouble, John.
They get to where they're not looking to score, and they look up, and all of a sudden they're down.
Here's Frazee against Wessel. Knocked from her feet, no call. Gets it to Smith, who throws it out front to Knalikin, and she is fouled by Bauer. Bauer's first, team's 6th.
Knalikin then swept the ball and knocked Bauer off her feet.
Out of bounds on the sideline here for the Cardinals.
Sydney says, I'm fine.
4:05 remaining. Ball in the backcourt to Caroline Jashino. The Cardinals are a perfect 6 of 6 from the free throw line, but have not shot any in the second half. And now they turn it over. 9th turnover. Stolen away by Bauer. Bauer on the run out into the front court. Pull-up shot no good. Hergenrother with the board for Pleasant Plains. Her 6th. Into the front court. Smith all the way back by herself. She missed it. Rebound goes to Smith, who was standing out of bounds. And it'll be Lady Saki basketball. So neither team able to capitalize there. And Jeff Shireman says, what have I got? A timeout here. We'll take it too. 3:42 remaining. 42-37 advantage Pleasant Plains. Back after this.
Real Estate specializes in residential homes, commercial properties, tillable, and hunting land in west central Illinois and northeastern Missouri. We treat our clients with the utmost respect and do our very best to connect buyers and sellers together to best suit the needs of our customers. See our current properties at www.pikecorealestate.com or call us at 217-285-5800 for Pike County Real Estate.
It's the new year and time for a new you. You deserve better. How about treating yourself to a better way of life? Something more reliable, something faster, like the high-speed internet service from Cascom. Call and ask about our specials today at 1-800-252-1799. Another great way to save is to bundle your services. Add a home phone for the family or local TV with our Broad Vision cable services. Call and bundle all 3 today at 800-252-1799.
We're back to live action here. 3:40 to play, 42-37 advantage for Pleasant Plains. The Lady Sockies have the basketball in the hands of Sydney Bauer, trying to cut it to as close as they've been since the first quarter. Out top, Katie Cox is playing with 4 fouls. With the right-hand bounce, throws it out on the wing to Wessel. Wessel has picked it up, needs some help, gets it to Cox. Cox trying to help make something happen here to Wessel between the circles. 3:15 remaining, down by 5 are the Lady Sockies. Now Wessel, who throws a dangerous pass out front to Bauer. She'd have jumped the passing on that time. She'd have gotten it. To Cox, they want it in her hands to go against Smith. Little one-on-one create here possibly. Cox will drive in. Now was open for a moment. He has to kick it back out to Wessel.
Need to feed Pepper. She's been
fighting hard for position.
Yeah.
Bauer gets it over to Wessel, 2:50 left. Good defense by Pleasant Plains. They know they're trying to get the ball to Pepper. Now they get it down to her. Double team comes her way. Shot up no good. Rebound down to Cox. She'll take a dribble, put it back up, won't fall. Rebound this time out of bounds. It'll stay with the Lady Sockies.
Tipped out of bounds by Smith that time for Pleasant Plains.
And the buzzer, it'll bring Merriman back into the game. They'll replace Wessel here. 2:39 left, 42-37, advantage for Pleasant Plains on the Trash Queen scoreboard.
Merriman a little bit of more of a scoring threat than Wessel is.
Inbounds pass goes between the hands of Cox, but a run down by Merriman out there. Yeah, Merriman does have a 3 in the game. 2:33 remaining, down by 5. Got to be in a little bit more of a sense of urgency for the Lady Sockies. Merriman feeds the block to Pepper, finds Lemons on the weak side, and she'll put it up and in. Chloe Lemons with 6, and it's a 3-point game. 2:19 remaining, 42-39. Can they get a stop? Hergenrother out top to Giacchino. Right side, Smith. She'll fake, now look for Frazee. Not open on the back door. Close to 5, has to put it on the deck. 2:02 left in this contest. Cox has got to be careful guarding the ball way out front. Now on the left side of things with it is Giacchino. Pleasant Plains running the stalling offense here. Trying to hang on to this lead. They've led by as many as 10. Lead by 3 with 1:48 left in regulation. Here the sideline left side is Frazee. Puts it on the deck against Merriman. Drives in, ball knocked loose. Run down though by Kanalikin. Now Bauer takes a chair in the corner to Frazee. They're really banging around down there. Those two are really two good competitors. Here's Frazee. Dishes to the corner to Kanalikin. To Hergenrother with 1:27 to play, and Pepper will tie her up and foul her, third, team 7th. And they'll send Heidi Hergenrother to the line for the first time in this contest. The Cardinals still a perfect 6 for 6 from there.
42-39, the score, 1:27 to go in the game. Pleasant Plains with the 3-point lead. Hergenrother to the free throw line. She shot a free throw on the night, Charlie.
For the first time, she'll go to the free throw line.
Well, there you go. You probably said that already. First one up for her is good. Makes it 43-39.
Still a perfect night from the free throw line for Pleasant Plains.
And Hergenrother's second is up, and it's also good. Makes it 44-39, and TJ Frazee wants a timeout.
1:27 to play, 44-39. Plains on top, back after this.
At the First National Bank of Beardstown, you come first. We're dedicated to helping you in any way we can with a full line of financial products delivered by caring, experienced professionals. With locations in Beardstown, Murrayville, and Winchester, we're here to serve the region with your banking needs. Contact our Winchester location at 217-742-3134 or visit us online at bankingyoufirst.com. The First National Bank of Beardstown, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. At Lanham Chiropractic, their mission is to ensure that they guide each patient to the possibility and enjoyment of a healthier you. Dr. Chris Lanham works together with each patient to identify the cause of the chiropractic issue and address it through chiropractic care, proper nutrition, and natural supplements, all while utilizing honest and trusting communication. If you're looking for a hands-on chiropractor who's proud to call this area home, call Dr. Chris Lanham at Lanham Chiropractic in Pittsfield at 217-285-6300.
1:25 to play. Lady Sockies are down 5 here in this regional championship contest. Bauer with the basketball, down on the block to Pepper. Pepper, drop step, shot, good. Pepper with 11. Down to a 3-point game again with 1:11 to play. 44-41 on the Trash Queen scoreboard. With it is Frazee against Merriman. Got to get up and guard hard here for the Lady Sockies. Cox has got to be careful. She has 4 fouls. She's got Smith on her right, or she's guarding Smith, I should say, right now. Now they'll get the ball off to Giacchino. Drives in, kicks it to the corner to Kanalikin. 53 seconds left and a foul out front as Giacchino will be going to the stripe. 8th team foul by the Lady Sockies. Foul the second on Kayla Merriman, and Giacchino to the line where she's 2 for 2. Also want to say a special thank you to Socky Nation for helping us with the broadcast tonight, paying the IHSA fee to do the game. Socky Nation, memberships available, $20 for an individual, $40 for a family for the year. Lots of good things going on there. The first free throw by Carolyn Giacchino is good.
Makes it a 4-point game once again. 53 seconds to go, 45-41.
They are a machine from the free throw line, aren't
Yes, they are.
Giacchino's got 21.
Second one's up and good, also makes it a 5-point game.
10 of 10. 50 seconds left. 5-point ball game. Bauer with it. She'll work it out to Merriman. Fakes the 3, drives in. Lemons had position, gets it to her, shot it up, blocked, and she'll shoot 2.
Lemons to the free throw line once again. Foul called
Heidi Hergenrother
on Hergenrother. That's her second. Team 8th. 46-41, Pleasant Plains with the 5-point lead, 43.1 seconds to go. Lemons shooting a pair. Her first is up, and it rolls off no good.
Lemons' first attempts for the free throw line, has 6 points on the evening. Here comes Long back into the game. She replaces Anna Kanalikin.
Still 46-41, Lemons second. Up, and it's good.
Lady Sockies 11 of 18 from the free throw line, down by 4 with 43.1 seconds left. Merriman down, Wessel back in for Pittsfield. Length of the court to go for Pleasant Plains. Long to inbound, does so to Frazee. Guarded back there by Bauer. Now Bauer will reach in and foul her with 39.4 seconds left. Bauer's second, team 9th. And Frazee to the line where she's 2 for 2. That's the thing about this Pleasant Plains squad. It's just the 9th team foul. It's still 1-1 there, Sugar. Yeah, okay. You can let her come into the game.
46-42 the score, 39.4 seconds to go in the game. Pleasant Plains with the lead.
He looks like his nickname Sugar, doesn't he?
Frazee to the free throw line, shooting 1-1. Her shot is up and no good.
A rarity here. Into the front court, Bauer with the ball. Right side to Cox, drives the lane, gets free, shot up off the window, no good. Rebound, Pepper back up, won't fall, but she's fouled and she'll shoot a pair.
46-42 the score, 29.5 seconds to go. Foul going to go against Anna Kanalikin. I believe that'll be her 4th, and it will. Team 9th.
And Pepper to the line to shoot a pair. She is 3 of 5 from the free throw line, has 11.
Really needs them both here if possible.
Oh, yeah, 29.5 seconds left. What else are you looking for?
Points while the clock isn't running. First one up for Pepper is a little short, no good.
11 of 19 for the Lady Sockies.
Pleasant Plains is 10 of 11.
10 of 11.
Pepper bends the knees up with the second, and it's good. Makes it a 46-43 3-point game, 29.5 seconds left.
Jeff Shireman calls the timeout here. 29.5 seconds left, 46-43 Pleasant Plains. We're back with you in 30 seconds.
For nearly 40 years, the Niebuhr Funeral Home has been serving our area with professionalism and compassion. This is our business, our hometown. You can be assured we take great personal pride in serving your family in your time of loss. We're locally owned. We're your friends and neighbors. We care about you and your family. Niebuhr Funeral Home, with locations in Pittsfield and Barry, serving our community with compassion and respect.
29.5 seconds left. Lady Sockies take the timeout. They've got just one left in this contest. Down 46-43 on the Trash Queens scoreboard. Should there be a tie-up, the possession arrow does favor the Lady Sockies, and the next foul either way puts the other team at the free throw line to shoot a pair.
Pleasant Plains ball, length of the court to go.
They can run the baseline as it was on a made free throw. The Lady Sockies called a timeout.
Although I'm not sure in this gym that's necessarily an advantage, Charlie, as it's very difficult to run the baseline as it's so tight.
Frazee will be the inbounder here for the Cardinals, up by 3. She looks for an opening, gets it into Giacchino, who is still handling the ball. Lady Sockies maybe have to think about fouling her, and she is fouled by Bauer on the block. Bauer's 3rd, team 10th, and Giacchino will go to the line to shoot 2, and she is 4 of 4 from the stripe, has 22 points.
46-43 this score. Pleasant Plains with a 3-point lead, 24.5 seconds to go. Fushino to the free throw line. 24 of their 46, huh?
It's a pretty good day.
That's pretty impressive, yeah.
22 of their 46. Yeah.
22, I'm sorry. I thought you said 24. Either way. And Fushino's first is up, and it's good. Makes it a 4-point game once again. 24 and a half seconds to go. And she'll shoot the second. It's up, and it's also good. I think she could probably do that all day, Charlie.
Cool customer. Here's Cox with the ball into the front court for Pittsfield. Going to try to drive the lane. Might have shoved off. Pulls up for a shot. No good. A rebound fought for her. Lemons has it. Works it out top to Bauer. Fumbled it a little bit. Has to pull up for a jump shot. No good. Hergener out there with the board. And with 12.2 seconds to play, she's fouled by Cox.
That'll be Cox's fifth. So she'll foul out. 48-43 the score. 12.2 to go in the game.
Cox with a heck of a night, though. 15 points and 5 rebounds for the freshman.
She made a lot of this offense go to as she is so athletic.
Quick.
Yep. And just a freshman.
Yeah, a lot of good things coming for Katie Cox in her future, for sure. Here's Heidi Hergenrather to the free throw line. She's 2 for 2, has 8 points. Looking to join Giacchino in double figures for Pleasant Plains.
She makes the first. Makes it 49-43, 6-point game.
With just 12.2 seconds left. The Cardinals, again, missed just 1 free throw on the evening. Very impressive.
Hergenrather's second is up and no good. Rebound comes down to Pepper.
Pepper with a board. Into the front court with it is Bauer with 8. She'll kick it right side to Merriman. Merriman going to have to fire one up off balance. No good. Rebound out of bounds. Last touch by Lemons with 2.7 seconds left. This one going to go the way of Pleasant Plains, and I think Jeff Sharman will get a substitute into the game to allow some of his players to get the recognition by the fans here. Bethany Grammer going to check in. Sydney Bauer sits down. Also into the contest will be Shelby Bauer as Lily Pepper takes a chair. Also Gretchen Wessel sits down for Pittsfield. 2.7 seconds remaining. Into the contest for the Lady Sockies, Cassidy Poore. On the other side for Pleasant Plains, Sammy Willis into the game along with Paige Cooper. Brooklyn Wieland also in. She's a senior. And Macy Ward for Pleasant Plains. 2.7 seconds left. 49-43 Pleasant Plains. Very likely to be the final. Inbounds pass stolen by Lemons. She will kick it off, and that's the final of this one. As the Pleasant Plains Cardinals end the season for the Pittsfield Lady Sockies. 49-43. The final in this one. The Cardinals improved to 26-6 on the season. The Sockies finished the year at 15-9. We take you to the post-game show with final stats and analysis your way after this.
Geared Up is your local choice for custom apparel and awards. No matter the season, sport, or event, we've got the gear to make it a success. Ask us about our fundraising program, available to all schools, businesses, and community organizations. Check us out online at www.wegearyouup.com or call 217-473-6290. That's 473-6290 for Geared Up, custom apparel, and awards.
Call Best Systems Builders for all your insulation needs. We are a full-service insulation contractor offering both open and closed cell spray foam, blown cellulose, and fiberglass installation. Best Systems has 2 BPI certified professionals ready to inspect your home or business today. You may qualify for incentives through the American Act on Energy program. Call Scott or Michael at 217-285-6005 for your free estimate, or visit us online at gobestsystems.com and start saving money on your energy bill today. Few things compare to Camp Point Central's fans' dedication to the Panthers. The same can be said about Channel and the farmers they serve. You see, unlike other seed companies, they don't have salesmen. With Channel, you get the advantage of a dedicated Channel seedsman, a trusted year-round advisor who can provide the right recommendation for your fields. It's their hands-on approach that truly sets them apart. Customized service, expert advice, elite seed management products. Find your Channel seedsman at channel.com or contact local district sales manager Matt Hughes at 217-242-8852.
Together, we build. It's more than just a tagline at John Petty & Sons Custom Builders. It's our way of life. Our team is committed to building high-quality, custom-built commercial and residential facilities to fit the needs of your family or business. From design, new construction, renovation, and repairs, we have the expertise to turn your project into reality. Call us for a free quote at 217-248-6196. That's 248-6196. Or check us out on Facebook. John Petty & Sons Custom Builders. Together, we build.
Press Yours On You is celebrating 13 years as your source for school spirit wear. They can personalize varsity jackets, hoodies, t-shirts, hats, duffel bags, flags, and more. Show your school pride with a bumper sticker or window decal from Press Yours On You. Visit their online store at www.pressyoursonu.com or visit them on Facebook. Press Yours On You, 506 West Wood on Highway 24 in Camp Point. Call 593-6031.
Well, we welcome you back to Waverly, where the Pleasant Plains Lady Cardinals claim their second straight regional championship with this 49-43 win over the Pittsfield Lady Sockies. The Cardinals led 13-10 after one quarter, 28-18 at the half, 40-33 at the end of three, and despite being outscored 10-9 in the fourth quarter, hang on to win this one by 6. As Pleasant Plains did a terrific job from the free throw line, 13 of 15, almost 87% from there. 15 of 39 from the floor, 38%. 4 of 11 from the three-point arc, 36%. A big night from Caroline Chishina with 24 points, 9 for Heidi Hergenrother. 3 points in the contest for Emily Long. Also Macy Kanalkin with 5, 2 points apiece for Frazee. Smith had 5. Macy Kanalkin actually had 2. Maddie Dossett with 2 right at the end of the first half, and Anna Kanalkin with 2 points as well. And really for Pleasant Plains, everybody shot the free throw as well, just the 2 misses. And they were spread out between a couple of players, and they had, 3, 4 different young ladies shoot free throws, to 5 even. Really good job from the free throw line in this one for Pleasant Plains. Pittsfield was 15 of 39 from the floor, 38%, 1 of 4 from 3, 25%, 12 of 20 from the free throw line, 60%. So if you're Pittsfield, that'll be a spot you could look at and say, had we been improved on that, may this game still be going on, or maybe they even win the contest. But as it is, they shoot 60% and fall in this one by 6. Led in scoring by Katie Cox with 15 points for the freshman, along with 5 rebounds, 12 for Lily Pepper, along with 6 boards in her final game for the ladies soccer. 7 for Chloe Lemon. Sydney Bauer was 6 to go along with 4 boards, and 3 in the ballgame for Kayla Merriman. The game featured 5 lead changes, none after the first quarter, though, as Pleasant Plains took the lead, built it out to as many as 10, and win this one by 6 to improve to 26-6 on the season. The ladies Sockies end their season at 15-9. We bid you farewell from Waverly. We hope you've enjoyed viewing the contest as much as we enjoyed bringing it to you on Central Illinois Sports. For John Hull, I'm Charlie Hull. Final on this one, Pleasant Plains with a victory over Pittsfield, 49-43. Another Central Illinois Sports presentation.